Good morning, students. So in our last class we have discussed how to differentiate using logarithmic differentiation. So today we are going to take a new topic, that is mean value theorem. So here let us first understand the definition of the mean value theorem. So let f be the function that is defined from the closed interval a and b, which is belonging to the real number. Okay, and this function is considered to be a continuous function. So in our previous videos we have understood what do you mean by the continuous function. A function is continuous when the left hand limit and right hand limit and the value particularly at that function is same. So you can see this function is continuous on the closed interval a and b and differentiable on open interval a comma b. Then there will be a constant number c which will be lying in the open interval, that is between a and b, such that the first derivative of that function must be equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So this is the main equation of our mean value theorem. So you will be given a function and you will be given two interval and you have to search another constant number c that must be lying in the open interval a comma b, where your first derivative after you take out, you have to put that particular constant c function and their value must be equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So this theorem is known as mean value theorem. So we will be discussing two questions based on this mean value theorem and that you will be cleared. Okay. So can you say this question? Verify mean value theorem for the function f of x equal to x square in the closed interval 2, 4. So now to understand the theorem, that is, so I have taken one function f of x equal to x square and you can say this function is given continuous in the closed interval 2, 4. Okay, now in between this function, that is in this interval 2, 4, we have to find a particular value c. Okay, so how we shall find the particular value c? So I will now explain. So as we all know that here your a value will be equal to 2 now and b value is equal to 4 and c we are going to find. Okay, so here what is our main theorem is f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. And as we all know that f of x is already given x square. Okay, that means f of b will be b square and f of a will be equal to a square. So already we know b value is what? 4. So b is coming, b square will be 16 and our a square will be 4. Clear? So first what I will do is, let me first take the right hand side. Okay, so right hand side, so f of b means your 16 minus f of a is your 4 divided by b minus a. So 4 minus 2 will be 2. So what is the value we are able to get is 6. Clear? So all of you understood right hand side? Okay. Now next is your left hand side. So left hand side is your f dash c. But as you can see here, your directly we cannot put f of c because here it is given f dash c. That means we have to first differentiate our function. So as we all know that f of x is given x square, then f of x will be twice x. That is, it is following the formula x to the power n. So x to the power n is 2 will be coming here and 1 power will be reduced. So that means f of c is coming to be how much? Twice c. So all of you understood? F dash c is coming to be how much? Twice c. And what is our right hand side value? We are getting our right hand side value is 6. Now we have to apply this Rolle's theorem, in which your f dash c is coming equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So now from this two side we have to find the value of c, and that c value must be lying in the interval between 2, 4. And if your value is lying between interval, that means our mean value theorem is proved, otherwise it is not proved. So from MVD theorem, f dash c value we have got as twice c, and right hand side we are getting 6. So what is the value of c here? So value is c is 3. Therefore 3 is belonging. So here we have to belong this 3 in the open interval, isn't it? That is 2, 4. So therefore we can conclude by saying that this theorem is been verified. Okay. So I think you have got the idea of how to prove the mean value theorem of a particular function. So I am taking one more question for the verification of mean value theorem. So you can see here the function f of x is given equal to x square minus 4x minus 3 in the interval 1, 4. So same ways you have to first write a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4. Okay. So here right hand side we are taking f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So already understood that our function f of x is x square minus 4x minus 3. So f of first b, so in place of x we have to put the value of b. So b is our 4 minus 3. So 16 minus 16 minus 3. So it is coming to be minus 3, isn't it? And f of a will be 1 square, 4 times of 1 minus 3, that is 1 minus 4 minus 3, that is minus 6. Okay. So here you can simply put the value of f of b is coming to be minus 3 minus of minus 6 divided by b, that is b minus 1 is 3. So what is coming here? Minus 3 plus 6 divided by 3. So it is coming to be 3 by 3, that is equal to 1. Clear? Next is first derivative we have to do here, x square minus 4x minus 3. So f dash x will be 2x minus 4, f dash c will be 2c minus 4. Clear? So next, using your mean value theorem, now you have to compare this value equal to your 1, isn't it? So here we can simply write 2c minus 4 equals to 1. 2c equals to 5, c is equal to 5 by 2, that is approximately 2.5. So if you see 2.5 is belonging, but in mean value theorem you have not to belong this 2.5 in close interval. You have to show that it should lie between the open interval 1 to 4. Then only our mean value theorem will be verified. So I hope all of you understood the concept of mean value theorem. So you can do some questions given in your exercise sum for your better practice. Next theorem is your Rowley's theorem. Okay. So don't get confused with your Rowley's and mean value. It is nearly same, but there is some difference which you are going to learn now. Okay. So here let f be a function on the closed interval a comma b, which is belonging to the real number r, which is continuous function on the given interval, that is your closed interval a comma b, and differentiable on the open interval a and b, such that, okay, such that where f of a is equal to now f of b. Okay. So f of a value must be equal to f of b, then there will be a constant number, or you can say there will be existing a value c, which must be lying in the open interval a comma b, such that your first derivative of that function at the point c is equal to 0. Okay. Now you are going to do some questions on the Rowley's theorem, and then it will be clear. Okay. So don't get confused between your Rowley's and mean value theorem. Clear? So I will be doing two questions. So you try to understand what is our Rolle's theorem. So as you can see, I have picked up one question. So you have to verify the Rolle's theorem for the function x square plus 2 on the interval minus 2 comma 2. Okay. So what is the main equation of Rolle's theorem is f dash c is equal to 0, and one more is f of b is equal to f of a. Okay. Now, so first let us take f of x equal to x square plus 2. So already you know now what is our a value is minus 2 and b is 2. And we have to find a value of c which must be lying in the open interval. Okay, not closed, on the open interval. So here f of b will be equal to, your f of b must be first equal to f of a. So f of b equals to 2 square plus 2, that is equal to 6, and f of a is equal to minus 2 square plus 2 is also equal to 6. So this condition is verified. Now we have to find the value of c using this equation. Okay, so first of all we have to first do the first differentiation, that is f of x, f dash x equal to, it will be 2x, and therefore f dash c will be equal to 2c. So now while we are comparing 2c equals to, now we have to compare with 0, so c value will be coming is equal to 0. So therefore we can conclude that 0 is belonging in the open interval minus 2 comma 2, therefore our Rolle's theorem is verified. Okay, still? So I hope all of you understood the concept of Rolle's theorem. So in Rolle's theorem you have to first do this condition, then if this coming is equal, then you can proceed to the second step. If your first step is not coming equal, then we are not able to find the value of c. So first, to find the value of c, your f of b must be equal to f of a. So I am going to take another question for this Rolle's theorem. Okay, so let's suppose for the Rolle's theorem, I can take my function x square plus 2x minus 8, where x is belonging in the closed interval minus 4 comma 2. Okay, so first of all let us find f of b. F of b will be f of 2, that is equal to 2 square plus 2 minus 8, that is 4 plus 4 minus 8, which is coming equal to 0. Okay, and f of a is f of minus 4, that is minus 4 whole square plus 2 times of minus 4 minus 8. So this will be 16 minus 8 minus 8. So again also we have seen that it is also coming 0. So therefore we can conclude that there will be a value c with this condition where f of c will be equal to 0. So first of all we have to first take the original function, do our first derivative. So x square will be 2x and 2x will be 2. Okay, so f dash c will be now 2c plus 2. Okay, so now we have to compare the f dash c with our value equal to 0. That is, our value is 2c plus 2 equals to 0. That is, 2c is coming minus 2. That means our c value is coming minus 1. So is our value minus 1? Yes. So therefore we can conclude that minus 1 is belonging in the open interval minus 4 comma 2. So therefore we can conclude by saying that our Rolle's theorem is also been verified for the given function f of x equal to x square plus 2x minus 8, where our x is belonging in the closed interval minus 4 comma 2. So I hope all of you understood These are the very two important theorem in this exercise, in this chapter, continuity and differentiability. So I hope all of you go through this video and do the required questions from the given exercises. Thank you.